The new year is just around the corner, and it's time for new beginnings and new opportunities to become the best versions of ourselves. Often, people create New Year's resolutions to reach a goal or lock down a good daily habit, like exercising, drinking water, or spending less time on social media. But resolutions don't just have to be for adults. Preschoolers and small children can learn and grow with them too. While the idea of New Year's resolutions may be a bit too much for preschoolers, it's never too early to begin teaching a child how to set a goal and work towards it or establish a beneficial routine. What's important at this age is to not make it a pressure or unrealistic. Instead, you'll want to make it fun and simple and teach your child that even if they get off track, it's okay to start over or start fresh.
All of this is said to be true and done. But how do we introduce such a complex concept of resolution to our little ones? Hi, this is Aruja.
And hi, this is Isha.
And today we will be talking about New Year resolutions for our little bubs.
For small children, a New Year's resolution may be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Instead, simply frame it as a setting or a goal or making a commitment, and how the new year is an exciting time to do it because it's a clean slate. There's certainly no pressure involved, but when you sit with your child to set a resolution, first ask them what they want to accomplish this year. Maybe it's to try new foods, be involved with household chores, or learn a new skill. But no matter what it is, help them frame it as a SMART goal.
Wait, SMART? What's that?
SMART is an acronym for what your goal should look like. For example, S in SMART stands for specific, so that it provides a very clear direction or purpose.
Right.
For example, I will try 2 bites of a food item on my plate before I say that I do not like it. M stands for measurable, or something that can be done daily with an amount of time per day or per week. Next, A stands for achievable. So that means that it should be within your child's ability to do or work towards. For example, I will manage my bed every morning before starting my day, or maybe I will learn how to put my things back before I go to sleep. Next, R stands for being relevant, so that it aligns with what your child wants to do. If they want to learn to read as their resolution, or they want to resolve to spend 30 minutes a day reading together with their parent.
Right.
Next, T stands for time bound. So you set a time frame for your child as to how much time they wish to achieve a particular goal in. For example, if their goal is to learn guitar, so instead of giving them a specific deadline, you give them a time frame, say 6 to 8 months from the day they decide to do their goal. So that's what having a SMART goal implies.
Wow, that's fascinating. But do you really think our tiny tots will be able to stick to the New Year resolutions?
Once you and your child set these New Year resolutions, you need to pick and stick to it. As adults, we often struggle with this because we try and do it, and if we skip a few days of following our resolution, we give up on it.
Right.
Fortunately for babies, that's not the case. What you can do is you can provoke them to not give up.
Right.
So they can try as much as they want, and in between, if they skip a few days of following their resolution, it's okay. We can just advise them to just not give up and continue it from where they left it.
Yeah, I think also keeping a positive mindset and positive environment helps a lot.
So to avoid giving up on resolutions, follow these simple steps. First, start small. For children aged 3 to 5 years, a small goal is fine. They do not, you need to learn a new language or to pick up a workout routine. Instead, it can be, just to stay on a healthy diet or, implement on positive or caregiving skills or something like that.
I also feel setting a time each day. Like if there's some habitual activity like making a bed each morning or reading together, setting aside a time to do it and set a timer is really going to help a lot.
Next, get back in that saddle. As we mentioned, adults often get off track. Then they give up. With children, you can use this as an opportunity for a lesson. Yes, your child may have missed a few days, but that's okay. They can always jump right back in. So it doesn't have to be all or nothing for them.
I completely agree with it. Working on the goal with your child is next solution. Instead of helping your child create a resolution and then turn it over to them, you will want to work on it with them in order for them to stick with it. Modeling the behavior that is in the goal, doing the task with your child, or sitting with them while they do it will not help them to be more successful. You are making it a special time during the day. Also, if they see you doing the task, they will also like to follow it, like brushing your teeth or just eating your green vegetables every day. The child will be more influenced, more persuaded to do all those tasks.
I think what you said fits just right there. Another thing is not to focus on willpower.
Right.
So having a resolution that focuses on not having something can be a very negative feeling for the child. Instead, what you can do is you can change that into something more positive.
Right.
So instead of telling the baby that I won't be messy or I won't be a picky eater, focus on the positive alternates such as I will try new foods that are on my plate, or I will pick up my toys every day after my playtime or before going to bed. So that's another positive way of not letting the child getting disheartened or discouraged by the entire resolution process.
Yes, I completely agree with you. And lastly, set monthly goals and rewards, just like you do for yourself. Keep a track with a chart or an app that makes it easy for you and your child to keep up with their progress on their resolutions. If they do something every day for a week, a small reward is earned. And if they do it for every day for a month, it can be a bigger reward. And these rewards doesn't have to be monetary or materialistic. It can be very small, like taking a trip to the park, spending a night in the backyard, or just doing their favorite activity. So all this sounds easy and wise, isn't it? Now we would like to share some ideas of resolutions that you can keep with your child, like practicing good hygiene, eating healthy, getting plenty of exercise, practicing kindness, and learning or trying something new.
Practicing good manners, helping around the house, being responsible, showing some gratitude, and spending time reading with mom and dad each day.
While these may not seem like the resolutions we are used to making as adults, these are great habits to get into and positive behaviors. The earlier that a child starts learning, the better chance those good habits will stick.
While you and your baby learn to take resolutions this year, we at Raising Superstars take a resolution to keep giving you fun and exciting activities and tips for your little ones. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!